What is sleep? We all sleep every night. It is a natural and essential process for our bodies and minds. On average, we spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Yet many people do not fully understand what happens when we sleep and why it is so crucial. Sleep is not just a passive state of rest. It is an active and complex process that plays a vital role in maintaining good health. Getting enough sleep is just as important as eating nutritious food and staying physically active. When we sleep well, our bodies and brains undergo essential repair and recovery processes, allowing us to wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Sleep helps us think clearly, learn new things, and manage our emotions. However, despite its importance, many adults in modern societies do not get enough sleep. Experts recommend around 8 hours of sleep per night for adults, yet many people regularly sleep less than 6 or 7 hours. This chronic sleep deprivation can have severe consequences for physical and mental health. Lack of sleep weakens the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight infections like colds or the flu. It also increases the risk of serious health conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Sleep plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism, and inadequate rest can lead to weight gain by disrupting hunger signals. People who do not get enough sleep often feel hungrier and crave high-calorie foods, which can contribute to obesity over time. Research also suggests that long-term sleep deprivation may shorten a person's lifespan. Being extremely tired is not just unhealthy, it can also be dangerous. Sleep deprivation significantly impairs concentration and reaction time, increasing the likelihood of accidents. Drowsy driving is a major cause of road crashes, as exhausted drivers may experience micro-sleeps, brief moments where the brain momentarily shuts down, leading to loss of control on the road. Each year, hundreds of thousands of accidents occur because drivers are too tired to react in time. For a long time, sleep was considered a mystery. Scientists could not fully explain why humans and animals needed to sleep, especially since sleeping seems to make us vulnerable. From an evolutionary standpoint, sleep appears risky. When an animal sleeps, it cannot search for food, protect itself from predators, or care for its young. If sleep made survival more difficult, why would nature design living beings to spend so much time in such a state? For years, this question puzzled researchers, leading some to believe sleep might be an evolutionary mistake. However, modern science has revealed that sleep is not a flaw in nature's design. It is an essential biological process with numerous benefits. Sleep allows the brain to function properly, helping to organize memories, process emotions, and enhance learning abilities. It strengthens the immune system, regulates body weight, and supports heart health. In fact, there is no major part of the body or brain that does not benefit from sleep. It is nature's most powerful tool for resetting and restoring our health each day. This discussion will explore the fascinating world of sleep, uncovering the science behind why we sleep and why it is so essential for a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Have you ever wondered how your body knows when it is time to sleep and when to wake up? It might seem like a simple process, but inside your body, there are highly specialized systems that regulate your sleep and wakefulness. Two primary factors determine when you feel tired or alert. The first is your body's internal clock, and the second is a chemical process that builds up while you are awake. your body has an internal timekeeping system known as the circadian rhythm, which follows a natural cycle of about 24 hours. This rhythm is controlled by a tiny but powerful part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, located deep within the hypothalamus. The SCN acts as a master clock, sending signals to regulate not only sleep, but also hunger, body temperature, hormone production, and even mood. This internal timing system ensures that you feel alert during the day and sleepy at night. Interestingly, the human circadian rhythm is not exactly 24 hours long. It is usually slightly longer. If left without any external cues, such as light and social activities, our natural sleep schedule would shift later each day. However, exposure to daylight helps reset the internal clock daily, keeping it aligned with the Earth's 24-hour day-night cycle. When light enters your eyes in the morning, it sends a strong signal to the SCN, reinforcing wakefulness and keeping your internal clock in sync. Without this external light cue, your sleep-wake cycle could drift out of alignment, making it harder to maintain a regular sleep schedule. Another key player in sleep timing is melatonin, a hormone produced by the pineal gland in response to darkness. As evening approaches and natural light fades, your SCN signals the pineal gland to release melatonin into the bloodstream. This hormone acts as a messenger, letting your body know that it is nighttime and preparing it for sleep. However, melatonin does not induce sleep directly. It simply signals that it is time for rest. As morning arrives and daylight returns, melatonin levels drop, signaling your body that it is time to wake up and be alert. While your body clock determines when you should sleep, another factor influences how sleepy you feel: sleep pressure, which is regulated by a chemical in your brain called adenosine. Every minute that you are awake, adenosine gradually accumulates in your brain, creating an increasing feeling of tiredness. The longer you stay awake, the stronger the sleep pressure becomes. After about 12 to 16 hours of being awake, adenosine levels reach a point where sleep becomes irresistible. During sleep, your brain works to clear out the adenosine that has built up throughout the day. This process reduces sleep pressure, allowing you to wake up feeling refreshed. However, if you do not get enough sleep, some of the accumulated adenosine remains, making you feel groggy and sluggish the next day. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, and energy drinks, works by blocking the effects of adenosine, tricking your brain into feeling more awake even when sleep pressure is high. This is why caffeine helps people stay alert when they are tired. However, caffeine does not remove adenosine. It only masks the feeling of tiredness. Once the caffeine wears off, the built-up adenosine floods the brain, often causing an energy crash and an overwhelming urge to sleep. For most people, the ideal sleep schedule involves a balance between the body clock and sleep pressure. As sleep pressure builds up throughout the day, the body clock signals when it is time for sleep by increasing melatonin production. This combination makes you feel naturally drowsy at night. However, modern lifestyles often disrupt this balance. Exposure to artificial light, irregular sleep schedules, and excessive caffeine consumption can confuse the body's natural rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep and wake up feeling rested. Understanding how your body clock and sleep pressure work together can help you develop better sleep habits. By maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, getting enough natural light during the day, and avoiding bright screens before bed, you can help keep your internal clock on track. This will make it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling truly refreshed. Sleep is a profound and intricate process, far more complex than simply closing your eyes and drifting into unconsciousness. It unfolds in structured stages, cycling repeatedly throughout the night in a delicate balance between rest and renewal. Scientists have categorized sleep into distinct phases, each playing a crucial role in repairing the body, organizing memories, and maintaining overall well-being. Understanding these sleep stages reveals why consistent, high-quality sleep is essential for optimal physical and mental function. Sleep is divided into two main types: non-rapid eye movement, NREM, sleep, and rapid eye movement, REM, sleep. NREM sleep itself consists of 3 progressively deeper stages, beginning with stage 1, the lightest phase of sleep. This stage lasts only a few minutes, acting as the transition from wakefulness to deeper rest. During this time, brain activity slows slightly, muscles relax, and heart rate begins to decrease. It is easy to be awakened during this phase, as the mind is still somewhat alert to external stimuli. People often experience the sensation of falling during stage 1, sometimes accompanied by a sudden muscle jerk, known as a hypnic jerk. While scientists do not fully understand why hypnic jerks occur, they may be linked to the brain misinterpreting the body's muscle relaxation as a sign of danger, triggering an involuntary reflex to prevent falling. Following stage 1 is stage 2, which represents the transition into deeper sleep. Brain waves slow further, body temperature drops, and the heart rate continues to decline. Stage 2. Sleep is the most abundant, comprising about 50% of total sleep in an average night. During this phase, the brain produces distinctive bursts of activity known as sleep spindles and K-complexes. Sleep spindles are brief, rapid bursts of brain activity that play a crucial role in memory consolidation, helping the brain organize and store newly acquired information. K-complexes, on the other hand, are large, slow waves that help suppress external disturbances, allowing the brain to remain undisturbed by minor environmental noises. This stage prepares the body and brain for the deeper phases of sleep that follow. The next phase, stage 3, is also known as deep sleep or slow wave sleep, SWS. This is the most restorative part of the sleep cycle, essential for physical recovery, immune function, and memory consolidation. During stage 3, brain activity slows significantly, producing large, slow delta waves. The body undergoes critical repairs, with growth hormone being released to support tissue growth and muscle recovery. The immune system strengthens, replenishing its defenses against infection and inflammation. This phase is particularly vital for those who engage in intense physical activity, as it promotes muscle regeneration and overall physical recovery. People awakened during deep sleep often feel disoriented and groggy, a phenomenon known as sleep inertia, which can temporarily impair cognitive function and reaction time. After deep sleep, the body transitions into rapid eye movement, REM, sleep, a fascinating and highly active phase where the brain becomes nearly as active as it is during wakefulness. REM sleep is characterized by vivid dreaming, rapid eye movements beneath closed eyelids, and temporary muscle paralysis known as atonia. This paralysis prevents individuals from acting out their dreams, ensuring they remain still despite the often intense mental activity occurring within the brain. During REM sleep, The brain processes emotions, consolidates complex memories, and enhances creativity. This phase is particularly crucial for cognitive health, problem-solving abilities, and emotional regulation. REM sleep typically lengthens with each sleep cycle, meaning the later stages of sleep are richer in REM activity. If REM sleep is disrupted, individuals may experience heightened emotional sensitivity, difficulty concentrating, and impaired memory the next day. The entire sleep cycle, from light sleep to deep sleep and REM sleep, repeats approximately every 90 minutes throughout the night. A typical night consists of 4 to 6 cycles, with each subsequent cycle containing longer REM phases and shorter deep sleep stages. This dynamic balance explains why the later part of sleep is essential for mental and emotional well-being, while the earlier part is more focused on physical recovery. Cutting sleep short, whether by staying up late or waking up too early, can disproportionately reduce REM sleep, leading to mood disturbances, irritability, and cognitive impairments. Disruptions to the sleep cycle can have profound consequences on health and well-being. Sleep disorders such as insomnia, sleep apnea, and narcolepsy interfere with the body's natural ability to cycle through these essential stages, leading to chronic fatigue, cognitive impairment, and increased risk of various diseases. Insomnia, the most common sleep disorder, involves persistent difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, often linked to stress, anxiety, or poor sleep habits. Chronic insomnia can lead to long-term health issues, including cardiovascular disease, weakened immunity, and heightened risk of mental health disorders. Sleep apnea, another serious condition, involves repeated interruptions in breathing during sleep, causing frequent awakenings and preventing the body from reaching deep, restorative sleep. This disorder increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. Narcolepsy, a neurological disorder, disrupts the normal sleep-wake cycle, causing sudden and uncontrollable episodes of sleep during the day, along with fragmented nighttime sleep. Modern lifestyles contribute significantly to disrupted sleep patterns. The increased use of electronic devices before bedtime exposes individuals to blue light, which suppresses melatonin production and confuses the body's natural sleep signals. Irregular sleep schedules, such as those caused by shift work or frequent travel across time zones, can disrupt the circadian rhythm, leading to chronic sleep deprivation. High levels of stress and anxiety can keep the brain in a heightened state of alertness, making it difficult to transition into restful sleep. Excessive caffeine intake, particularly in the afternoon or evening, interferes with adenosine accumulation, delaying sleep onset and reducing overall sleep quality. Alcohol consumption, while sometimes perceived as a sleep aid, actually disrupts sleep architecture, reducing REM sleep and leading to more frequent nighttime awakenings. To improve sleep quality, it is essential to adopt habits that align with the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, helps regulate the circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up at the same times each day. Creating a sleep-friendly environment with a cool, dark, and quiet bedroom reduces external disturbances and promotes uninterrupted rest. Avoiding electronic screens at least an hour before bed minimizes blue light exposure, allowing melatonin production to rise naturally. Establishing a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading a book, practicing deep breathing, or taking a warm bath, helps signal to the brain that it is time to wind down. Reducing caffeine and alcohol intake in the evening prevents sleep disruptions and supports a healthier sleep cycle. Understanding the science of sleep is the first step toward making informed choices that promote better health and well-being. By prioritizing quality sleep, individuals can enhance cognitive function, emotional resilience, and physical vitality. Sleep is not merely a passive state of rest. It is a dynamic, essential process that underpins every aspect of life. The more we respect and nurture our sleep, the better equipped we are to face the challenges of each day with clarity, energy, and resilience. The significance of sleep extends beyond mere rest. It is a fundamental pillar of human health, cognition, and emotional stability. Throughout history, societies have recognized the necessity of sleep, yet modern lifestyles often place it as a secondary priority, leading to widespread deprivation and the associated consequences. The way humans sleep has evolved over millennia, influenced by cultural shifts, technological advancements, and environmental changes. Yet, at its core, the need for sleep remains as essential as ever, with profound biological functions that regulate everything from memory formation to immune resilience. A closer examination of sleep across cultures and historical contexts reveals how human civilization has shaped and at times disrupted this essential process. In ancient times, sleep patterns were largely dictated by natural light cycles. Before artificial lighting, people adhered to a biphasic sleep pattern, meaning they slept in two distinct phases rather than one continuous period. Historical records, including accounts from medieval Europe, describe a first sleep that lasted several hours, followed by a period of wakefulness in the middle of the night, during which individuals engaged in activities such as reading, praying, or even socializing. This wakeful period, often referred to as the watch, was considered entirely natural and provided a space for reflection and contemplation before people returned to their second sleep until dawn. This segmented pattern of sleep aligns with the body's natural circadian rhythm, which, in the absence of artificial light, appears to favor multiple sleep phases rather than a single unbroken rest. Anthropological studies of pre-industrial societies suggest that this form of sleep was not unique to Europe. Similar patterns were observed in various cultures, including in Africa and South America, where sleep was influenced by seasonal changes and environmental conditions. The advent of artificial lighting, particularly with the widespread use of gas lamps in the 18th century, and electric lighting in the 19th century, dramatically altered human sleep patterns. With extended periods of illumination available, people began delaying bedtime, consolidating sleep into a single nocturnal phase. This shift was further reinforced by the Industrial Revolution, which introduced rigid work schedules that prioritized productivity over natural sleep cycles. As urbanization increased, so did exposure to artificial light, gradually eroding the biphasic sleep structure that had persisted for centuries. Today, with the dominance of screens emitting blue light, the disruption of natural sleep signals is more pronounced than ever. Blue light suppresses melatonin production, delaying sleep onset and reducing overall sleep quality. While technology has granted humans unparalleled convenience and connectivity, it has also introduced significant challenges to maintaining healthy sleep habits. Sleep deprivation, once an occasional consequence of exceptional circumstances, has now become a chronic issue for millions worldwide. The demands of modern life, long working hours, 24-hour entertainment, social obligations, and the expectation of constant availability have created an environment where sleep is often sacrificed. The effects of sleep deprivation are far-reaching, impacting both mental and physical health. Cognitive impairments such as reduced attention span, slower reaction times, and impaired problem-solving abilities emerge after even a single night of poor sleep. Long-term deprivation is linked to serious conditions, including cardiovascular disease, obesity, and neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's disease. The brain relies on sleep to clear metabolic waste through the glymphatic system, a process that removes harmful proteins associated with cognitive decline. When sleep is consistently cut short, these proteins accumulate, increasing the risk of dementia and other neurological disorders. Moreover, the relationship between sleep and mental health is profound. Chronic sleep deprivation contributes to mood disorders, including depression and anxiety, by altering neurotransmitter balance and increasing stress hormone levels. The amygdala, the brain's emotional center, becomes hyperactive when sleep is insufficient, leading to heightened emotional reactivity and difficulty regulating mood. Studies have shown that individuals who experience frequent sleep disruptions are more likely to develop symptoms of depression, with a bidirectional relationship where poor sleep exacerbates mental health conditions and vice versa. Sleep is also critical for emotional processing, allowing the brain to regulate traumatic or distressing memories. REM sleep, in particular, plays a role in emotional resilience by integrating experiences into long-term memory without excessive emotional intensity. When REM sleep is disrupted, negative emotions may be amplified, contributing to heightened stress levels and decreased ability to cope with daily challenges. Beyond health, sleep deprivation has societal and economic consequences. Workplace productivity declines when employees suffer from fatigue, leading to increased errors, absenteeism, and decreased efficiency. In high-risk professions such as healthcare, transportation, and law enforcement, the consequences of sleep deprivation can be catastrophic. Studies show that sleep-deprived individuals exhibit cognitive impairments comparable to those with a blood alcohol concentration above the legal driving limit, raising concerns about workplace safety and public health. The economic burden of sleep deprivation is staggering, with billions of dollars lost annually due to decreased productivity and increased healthcare costs. Despite these consequences, cultural attitudes toward sleep often dismiss its importance, with many individuals and organizations prioritizing wakefulness over well-being. Efforts to combat sleep deprivation must address both individual behaviors and broader systemic factors. On an individual level, adopting consistent sleep schedules, limiting screen exposure before bed, and creating a conducive sleep environment can significantly improve sleep quality. Practices such as mindfulness meditation, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, and controlled breathing exercises have been shown to reduce sleep disturbances and promote relaxation. However, structural changes are equally crucial. Schools that implement later start times to accommodate adolescent sleep cycles report improved academic performance and mental health outcomes among students. Workplaces that recognize the importance of sleep-friendly policies, such as flexible schedules and reduced shift work, can foster healthier and more productive environments. Societal attitudes towards sleep must shift from viewing it as an expendable luxury to recognizing it as a non-negotiable component of overall well-being. As our understanding of sleep continues to evolve, the potential for interventions and innovations to enhance sleep quality grows. Advances in sleep technology, including wearable sleep trackers and smart mattresses, provide real-time data on sleep patterns, allowing individuals to make informed adjustments to their routines. Research into light therapy, circadian rhythm regulation, and pharmacological interventions offers promising avenues for addressing sleep disorders and optimizing rest. While technology has contributed to sleep disruption, it also holds the potential to restore balance by helping individuals align their sleep patterns with their biological needs. Future developments may include personalized sleep solutions tailored to individual chronotypes, allowing people to structure their rest in ways that maximize cognitive and physical benefits. Ultimately, sleep is not merely a passive state of inactivity. It is an active, dynamic process that shapes every aspect of human life. It is the foundation upon which cognitive function, emotional stability, and physical health are built. As scientific research continues to uncover the intricate mechanisms underlying sleep, it becomes increasingly clear that prioritizing rest is one of the most impactful steps individuals and societies can take toward enhancing overall well-being. The modern world may be filled with distractions and demands that threaten sleep quality, but by understanding and respecting the essential nature of rest, individuals can reclaim the profound benefits of a good night's sleep. A well-rested mind is sharper, a well-rested body is stronger, and a well-rested society is healthier, more resilient, and better equipped to face the challenges of the future.